Okay, welcome back. May edition of the HeroC podcast. I've got quite a few things to talk about since our April release, and these are things that are going to affect everybody from here on out with the 5 C's, with characters, comics, creativity, culture, and connections. So definitely pay attention. You're going to want to take a look at everything going on. That way you can follow up and share this with your friends, because there's lots of activity that's definitely going to be shared amongst your friends. Okay? Let's see. Let's jump right in with a few headlines here. Actually, the president of Cartoon Network has resigned. Let's jump right in here with this particular information. There's an article by Joe Flint. Lady, the Turner Animation head Stu Snyder is leaving. Stu Snyder, President and Chief Operating Officer of Time Warner's Turner Animation Unit, is exiting. He'd seen Turner's animations efforts, including Cartoon Network, for 6 years. Told his staff that he was resigning at the end of the month, and that was back in March. He quoted as saying, "It is with mixed emotions that I share with you the news that I will be leaving the company at the end of the month," quote, Snyder said in an email. Quote, "I have had the privilege of working and partnering with most of the creative team, talented and fun people in the business, who I will miss working with every day." Well, what we all know is Snyder's departure comes actually in the wake of the new management regime taking over the reins at Turner. In January, John Martin was promoted from Chief Financial Officer of Time Warner to Chief Executive Officer of Time Warner. As part of the restructuring, David Levy, Turner's head of sales and distribution, was named president. Well, what does this mean? It means that because he basically had everything up front, as from the 2013 to 2014 press release of cartoons being canceled on Cartoon Network, having stated that it shouldn't be for cartoons, it should be for live animation, live shows, a lot like Nickelodeon. Well, no wonder things didn't work out. They ended up canceling all the really good cartoons and animated series, and went with some crazy things, like The Incredible Crew. Okay, live-action half-hour sketch comedy series. This isn't Saturday Night Live. Okay, this isn't Nickelodeon. You don't need The Incredible Crew. Steven Universe debuted in 2013. It's an odd story about a coming-of-age character in the universe, but it had its development there at Cartoon Network Studios. Uncle Grandpa. Okay, let's just say this is insane. The artwork is not that great. The name is very spurious, very misleading. You have no idea what's going on, and it's just repetitive crap, in my opinion. Clarence, an original animated series about an optimistic boy who wants to do everything, because everything is so amazing. Clarence was conceived as part of the Shorts development program in the Cartoon Network. So you get crap in between crap. You know, DC Nation is left with only its Teen Titans Go series, with the voice actors working on more of an anime version of the Teen Titans series. Beware the Batman did not go well at all. Legends of Chima is good because it's Lego based. Garage Band did not do so great. Total Drama All Stars, it was okay, but again, it still had that competitive heroes versus villain thing with a modern. It's a take on Survivor and all these other types of reality shows. Who wants a cartoon show based on a reality show? Then you end up with like the regular show coming back, and but they were actually joined with the Powerpuff Girls special, which was pretty good. It had at least they had the original team working back on it, with the actual artwork and voice actresses, so that was really good. Then Lego Star Wars turned out the Yoda Chronicles, but it was funny and thrilling. It's 3 animated TV specials as a prequel set to the Star Wars timeline. The one where Yoda, the Jedi Master, who has seen it all, done it all, and taught generations of knights, he's basically in his own adventure with a fresh class of Padawans. So you end up with a lot of odds and ends thrown together, and so I personally am glad that Snyder is on the way out. So perhaps maybe the rest, okay, of us will enjoy what's going on. Okay, let's go on to the next item here. Let's see. Comiccon.com is now on. It's basically been up for the next several years. It's a 365-day online virtual comic convention. You've got mainstream studios and publishers. You've got independent publishers and comic artists. Then studios and vendors. Anything and everything can be gotten to at www.comicon.com. That's comiccon.com. Definitely go check it out. The Public Library Association just held its annual convention March the 11th through the 15th in Indianapolis. Actually, one of my friends, Mary Young, who works for the Oklahoma Library System, was able to go attend, and she told us there was a lot of things going on. She ended up getting a lot of free books for the library system, so much that she had to mail half of them back to herself. A little expensive, but she definitely got a lot of material for the people of the public library system, so you should really take a chance to thank her for getting additions to your libraries. Whether it's Walnut Grove, or Green, or Nancy Gwen, Loganville, Monroe, all of those libraries. They owe her big. Thank you, Mary. Okay. At this time, I'm going to ask for a little bit of a break with the norm, and I've got two particular GoFund requests that I want to mention to people. Some that were really close to me. So I'll start with that. Actually, GoFund.org is a series, a lot like Kickstarter, that actually helps with non-art basics. It's more general crowdfunding resource, and opportunities. So you find Kickstarter leaning more towards the artistic and creative. Well, GoFund.org out of Britain actually lends you a little more flexibility. So let's start talking with this one. Okay, take this message down. www.gofundme.com/7DYO5C. That is Help Precious. She is a gorgeous little 45-pound pit bull who has torn her ACL. Her master is Alan Garrison, and he is trying to raise money for her surgery. She is an amazing, great little dog. You just can definitely follow the link there. Again, that link is gofundme.com/7LYO5C, and you'll see what I'm talking about. She's got the sweetest little face. All the dog lovers, definitely go and help and donate for her. She definitely needs to raise some money for this surgery. They're maybe a third of the way there, and the pain medication is only going to last so much longer. So please help out Precious in her time of need. Second one is www.gofundme.com/8E6CYC. And that is definitely helping out our graphic artist friend Jermaine Webb. He's trying to raise money for either purchasing of a used vehicle or the repairing of his engine, which blew out on the way to art school the other day. He has no income coming in, to zero with a part-time job. He is actually trying to get his final degree in art, a BA, so he can be a graphic artist and graphic designer with the necessary credentials to get a full-time job that would really help him give back to his community. So we're trying to raise funds for him to get a vehicle so he can finish his job, finish getting his education, so that way he can go ahead and contribute in turn back to his community. So again, definitely donate to gofundme.com/8E6CYC. Okay, we want to thank Alan with Precious, and we thank Jermaine for those particular advertisement materials. And everyone should pay attention. If that's what they need to do, is definitely help resource others, because you never know when you're going to need help yourself.